Hey everybody, it's your boy LeBay Rome, the Disabled Fragrance Guy, and I'm back for another review. Do me a favor if you haven't done so already, please go down below, like and subscribe to the channel. You guys know your support means everything to me. I don't do these reviews without you. I can't do these reviews without you. If you weren't watching, I'm not going to be talking to a camera. So thank you guys so much for your support so far and your continued support in the future. I truly do appreciate it. So you guys know I love putting things in front of you that I believe are flying under the radar. I try to highlight companies and perfumers that you may not know about. We all know the big brands, but we don't know the independent perfumers per se. So I do my due diligence and I try to reach out to the small guys and give them a platform here on my channel. And I have done that again. With a company that I actually found in the middle of the night while perusing Instagram because I'm an insomniac and I couldn't sleep. And so I reached out to this company called Kabarett Krigler, and they were wonderful and gracious enough to send me a bottle for my review out of their portfolio. So at this time, I want to thank MARIE-LAURE Fournier from the company. Marie, I am sorry if I just butchered your name. I am not well versed in French pronunciation. However, you deserve a hand clap because your customer service has been amazing, and I want to thank you for sending a bottle for my review. Guys, this is a review on Kabarett Krigler's 216. Now, if we just take a look at the bottle for a second here, this bottle is amazing. The presentation is stunning. It harkens back to the vintage bottles of the early 1900s, 1920s, 1930s. With the ribbon on the front here, all your pertinent information's on the bottom, and this top is just vintage goodness. This is wonderful. It's a plastic cap, but it fits very tightly onto the bottle. You can pick it up from the cap. I don't have any problem with that, which is the only reason I'm doing this right now, is because I know it fits so snugly it's not going to drop. Like I say, in most of my videos don't do that, but with this bottle you can actually do that. This bottle, and it's good. It's very, very good. So I have it on as my scent of the day. I will spray it on this sample card. Beautiful atomizer. This is classified as a woody floral musk with the EDP concentration. Notes are lilies, bergamot, mandarin, iris, patchouli, ylang ylang, saffron, and cedarwood. Sizes and prices. This is a 1.7 ounce bottle. This is going to run you $305 US. It's not a cheap fragrance. It's a heavy lift. However, the juice inside, well worth it. Well worth it. The 100 ml bottle is going to run you $425 US. So again, I say not cheap, but if you like luxury niche fragrances, absolutely worth the price. All right, so a note from the brand. The fragrance pays homage to the halcyon days of 1920s Berlin. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can smell that in the air. The city is widely considered as the capital of cabaret shows, and the fresh, sweet, warm fragrance reflects the sexual freedom that made Berlin in the 1920s. Now, I don't know about Berlin's sexual freedom. I was not around in those days. I have never been to Berlin. However, let's just take it for what it is. But I do get a sense of the luxury and the opulence of the cabaret shows just from the smell of the bottle. What I will say is that this fragrance is abstract. It's like nothing I've ever worn before. It's like something I've never smelled before, and that intrigues me. At the same time, it is also familiar, because while I don't think I've ever smelled something like this before, it does remind me of a fragrance that you guys should know, all of you should know, Dior Homme. And it puts me in the mind space of Dior Homme. And if you like Dior Homme, I think you're definitely going to like Kabarett Krigler 216. It's fresh. It's got a hint of sweetness. It never really drifts off into gourmand territory, so it's not too sweet. It's not headache inducing. You're not going to get a cavity from it. And the lilies and the bergamots are definitely at the forefront of the fragrance. It's like walking through a garden of lilies and bergamot on a warm spring day. Um, it's got a nice woody element on the in the undertone. It's got a nice woody element beneath the lilies and the mandarin and the bergamot, which gives it a bit of depth. It gives it some oomph. It gives it some pick me up. Now, this isn't just a spring summer type fragrance, although it does have those fresh, brighter notes in it. I believe it is absolutely a 3 season out of 4 fragrance. You can wear this spring, fall, and I'd say winter as well. You may not want to pull for it in the dead of summer. It may be a little bit too much for you at that point, depending on your climate. If you live in a humid climate, it's definitely going to be too much. If you live in a drier climate, it may work in that climate. But if you live in a humid climate where, it's just sticky and gross and swampy, it's going to be too much for that. I would not pull for this in the DC summer. So yeah, it's definitely too much for that. But if you live in a drier climate, definitely pull for this. It's clean. There's nothing dark or dingy or earthy about this fragrance. It's just clean. It's very clean and soapy. This is luxury, cleanliness, and soapiness. It's definitely a fragrance that you would absolutely find in a cabaret show. It's opulent. It's gorgeous. It moves. It moves just like the performers in the cabaret shows. Not to say that it transcends or it moves throughout the life cycle of the fragrance, because I find the fragrance itself to be linear, but at least on my skin. But the fragrance itself gives you an air that it's moving like the performers, and that's one of the unique nuances that I absolutely loved about the fragrance. You actually felt like you were in the show, moving and performing as well. This is absolutely something that you would absolutely find in a luxury hotel, and I do actually believe this is something that is featured in the Hotel Adlon in Berlin. I believe this is one of their featured products. So if you love premium hotel quality products, if you love niche products, I believe you are going to definitely love this fragrance. It's slightly ambery, slightly powdery in the dry down, which is why I say I compare it to Dior Homme. If you like that, you're absolutely going to love the dry down of Kabarett Krigler, because it's not very similar, but it puts you in the headspace of Dior Homme. So if you like Dior Homme, definitely check this out, guys. Like I say, this is luxury. This is opulent luxury in a bottle. You don't need very many sprays. 2 sprays will last you a long time. I get 9 hours plus performance off of 2 sprays. The performance is no slouch. It's going to be with you the entire day. Trust me. You're not going to be able to wash this off after a shower, because it still may linger, as it does with me. It still may linger a bit on your skin. So you may, 2 or 3 showers, you may get it off your skin. If it's on your clothes, you're just going to be sitting in these clothes for 2.5, 3 weeks after washing them with this fragrance on, because it's potent. For an EDP, it wears like an X straight. It is potent. If you spray your clothes, just be warned, you're going to smell that for a while. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love finding companies that have the creativity, have a backstory, have the passion to put into their fragrances. I mean, I love this fragrance. I'm going to leave some links down below where you can find the fragrance and the company. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I know you have your choice of content creators out there. I know that there are a lot of content creators out there. I'm glad that, and I appreciate that you spend some of your time with me. I appreciate that. Guys, go out, check out Kabarett Krigler 216. I'm going to leave some links in the description. As always, that's my time. I don't want to run this too long. Thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.